Let's hear it for our band. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Can we turn around and say good morning to our online audience? My name is Janine, and it's my pleasure to welcome everyone to our service this morning. Do you want to stay connected in 2025?
Yes.
Then sign up for our newsletter and follow us online for updates. Please register for events in advance on our website. This helps us prepare and keep you informed. The best way to grow our community is by personal invitation. Invite a friend, share an event online, or snap a photo of the graphics on the screens and post it. Thank you for helping our community thrive. The Timeless Tracks Music Appreciation Workshop will be facilitated by Reverend Lucy on next Sunday, October 19th at 11:30 a.m. The Trunk or Treat event will be held in the church parking lot and will be facilitated by Elizabeth and Scott on Sunday, October 26th at 12 noon to 1:30 p.m. The Adventure into Healing Art session will be facilitated by Lillian on Sunday, November 30th at 11:30 a.m. The Wednesday evening book club meets at 6:30 p.m. The October book is Living with Joy, led by Karen Johnsey. And the November book is Adventures in Resilience, led by Marilyn Joy. On Sunday, November 2nd at 11:30 a.m., we invite you to join our Dia de los Muertos celebration. Together, we will honor the lives of those we love and remember. You are welcome to bring a photo to our community altar anytime from now until November 2nd with an index card of their name and how they inspired you. After the service, we will share a potluck, so please consider bringing your loved one's favorite dish. This tradition is not about sorrow, but about love, memory, and presence. As we awaken our senses, we awaken their memories, which in turn make us feel more alive. After service, there will be a celebration. We invite you to join us for coffee in the solarium after the service. It's a great place to connect with our community members who can tell you more about these amazing happenings. And now, please stand as we join our choir and sing, Come On In.
1, 2, 3.
Standing outside the door of love and mercy, you wonder if there's a place there for you. You know there's peace inside, but still you're searching for someone who understands the pain you've been through. When the doors unlock, the lights are on.
Good morning. Welcome. My name is Lindsay Ambrose, and I'm a 2026 ministerial candidate. Yeah! So grateful to be with you all today. Welcome, everyone, friends. You are so welcome here, and we're grateful for your presence. Our senior minister, Rev Ev, is on vacation, so that's why we don't see him here. But I don't know about you all, this is an awesome time to be in Chicago, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, the weather, waking up with that fall air, the energy of those Chicago Cubs. They had a great run, and speaking of running, we've got the Chicago Marathon happening right now. People out there, right? So a friendly reminder too that next week, next Sunday, is the Frank Lloyd Wright. So just keep that in mind, the race through Oak Park. So just be mindful of that as you're coming in. There'll be street closures, mostly to the east, so check the map. But now's our time to center into prayer. Our time to just tune back into this space and come together in community, knowing as we gather here, we strengthen our faith, ignite our spirit, celebrate, but also center in. Thomas Merton says, prayer is finding the point in you where God is being you. Prayer is finding the point in you where God is being you. So we just breathe into that, releasing any worries or fears or rush from the morning, and just be here now. One presence, one power, moving in, as, and through us. We give thanks for that presence. We let it feel us, we let it fuel us, and we say thank you. And so it is, amen. Now our daily word with Cabrini.
Good morning. Happy Sunday. It's a beautiful day. We've got runners out enjoying this wonderful fall weather. We woke up this morning and we were able to take a breath. We have a lot to be thankful for, right? The daily word for today, this Sunday, October the 12th, 2025, is organized. Okay. First read January 9th, 2007. Okay. The prayer thought, attuned to God, I organize my thoughts and my surroundings. As I look around my home or my workspace, I may notice disarray or perhaps the accumulation of unnecessary material goods. The task of organizing may appear overwhelming. Where do I start, right? I may look to nature for an example. I can take a cue from the ant or the worker bee. These creatures accomplish incredible feats of strength and organization. They benefit from living in the now moment, staying attuned to their instincts and remaining intent on their mission. As a creation of God, I have a vast capacity for resourcefulness. I have faith that I can organize my thoughts and my surroundings. As I live in the now moment, attuned to God, I organize my environment and accomplish my desired work in perfect time. From the book of Psalms, chapter 80, verse 9, you cleared the ground for it. It took deep root and filled the land. The daily word for today, and everybody go home and get ready for this, organized.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, a bright, blessed day, a dark, sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also in the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Thank you. Thank you. We can still see a wonderful world despite the sorrow and everything that's going on, especially for our community. But we have a beautiful world.
Thank you so much, Paulette. Thank you for your music, and thank you to Juan Lorenz and Sam for their music as well. Thank you. Before we begin, I would like to take a moment. Carl just let us know Reverend Halise, our dear friend, who was minister here for many years, as well as an associate minister to Reverend Billings, the founder of our church, made her transition. Yes. I'm not sure. Carl just let me know. Yeah, Reverend Halise. So I just want to take a moment to just pause. We know that she graced us with her presence. We know that she showed up with love, with peace for this community and for each one of us. And so we bless her now. We bless anyone else we're holding in our heart. And we send love and comfort to her family, to her friends, knowing we are a part of that too. So today's lesson, as we heard in the Daily Word, is about being attuned to life. We feel a divine order. We know a divine order. That presence. We know that that love and presence is everywhere. In us, through us, and as us. And our faith is knowing it, trusting it, and also expressing it, living it, right? Affirmation for today. All is in order, and we are one with the whole. Can we say that together? All is in order, and we are one with the whole. We heard that in the daily word, right? Where we experience that order in nature a lot. They gave the example of that little worker bee doing its magic, the little ant. They can focus on their task so wholly, so present, to do what they need to do, to completeness. We see it in the cycle of day and night. We experience that order. But how do we experience it in our own life too, knowing we too are a part of it? Today we're going to explore that a bit. You can probably think of those times when you were in flow, right? Maybe singing a song where you were just fully present with the task that you were doing, with your attention, with your presence. Maybe it was something, whatever it was for you, we can kind of think of those times when we were there. I mean, I don't know about all of you, but I was in flow when I was watching those Cubs win. I'm a fan, and it was fun to just watch those players show up as 100%, right? You just see them making the plays, and as a spectator, I feel like I'm part of it, right? You can kind of just feel like it, and when they lost last night, I mean, I didn't have a chance. We had some plans, so I didn't watch it fully, and I think that was probably part of it. I wasn't there watching. But in all seriousness, I think we really get into those experiences because you can feel that energy when someone or a group of people are showing up as their highest and best. You feel it, and you want to be part of it too. Last week we had our gala here, or not here, but our fundraising gala. So many members of our community came out to the 19th Century Club. And I saw many of us in flow, right? Yeah. Whether it was making that bid, we saw some amazing bids. Yeah. People were determined. Or maybe it was once that dance got on, you were getting into it, right? Or even sitting at the table, I look at the centerpiece filled with these beautiful arranged, beautiful baked goods from people in our community who got into flow to just create that experience of sitting at the table and having this beautiful display of flowers and treats. So we see that flow. And I was listening to a little clip this morning on the recap of the game, and one of the players, one of the rookies, Shaw, he said, reflecting on the experience, he said, you just have to look forward to being back in that situation where you can dominate the moment. And I was like, oh, that's an interesting thought, right? Dominate the moment. Feels a bit harsh almost, but I can see where he means. That moment when you're just in it fully, you're living life true to you, right? So for that player, him being out there showing up as his best was his living full out, right? Some of those runners out there right now running a sub 2-hour marathon, they're in their moment. Not my wheelhouse, not that fast anyway. But it's up to us to take that time to tune in, right? To see, what is it for me? How can I show up fully? How can I be tuned in? Because we're all capable of it, that presence. But are we listening? Are we tuning into that call? There's a Unity author, Eric Butterworth, many of us know. He wrote The Universe is Calling. It's a phenomenal book. One thing he says is, and there's a slide for it. Oh, there it is. The whole universe is on your side. Life is biased on the side of healing, on the side of overcoming, on the side of success. When you get yourself centered in the universal flow, you become synchronized with the divine bias for good. Now, that doesn't mean we can control everything that's happening outside. It doesn't mean that we can't feel what we feel about what's happening. But it does mean that we can tune in and just be present and trust in a greater power. Trust in something bigger than what's right there. And I think it's hard sometimes, right? Sometimes we think about dominating the moment, and we forget that this is it, right now. Right? This is life. That morning cup of coffee, that conversation you had with someone this morning, the walk, looking through a book, that is the life, right? That's, sometimes it's the ordinary is the extraordinary, right? And we forget that. That's where it's at. Sometimes we're holding a picture of what we desire it to be. And it's good to have our imagination, it's good to be envisioning, but you still have to be here for it. Not let what you desire it to be take away from the moment that's right before you. Gene Watson says, the good old days are right now. And I love that. It's right now. But how do we see it while we're in it? I heard this phrase recently, and it is called nexting. And the person described it as, you see someone walking down the street and they're hurried and they're texting and they're going and you're thinking, whoa, where are they off to? Do you see that you're about to go right into that sidewalk, face plant? It was called nexting. Nexting, the idea of you're here, but you're thinking about the next thing. And sometimes we have to do that in life, right? We have to be forward thinking. We have to be able to know. But if it's taking away from the moment before us, then there maybe needs to be a shift there. So I have my 2 kids in here today. And yesterday we had a double header and another baseball game. And so I'm thinking I'm going to have everything complete for today. I'll be ready. But sure enough, I was at that game and I had a moment and I went on my phone and I was looking through my notes for today. And I'm thinking to myself, wait, what am I talking about? Aren't I talking about being in the moment when I'm in the moment? And sure enough, I'm kind of flustered a bit as I'm thinking about this. I dropped my phone right off the bleachers I'm sitting in. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, thank you. I needed that. Because sometimes we need to wake up. Sometimes we're so caught up in what's next, or maybe what was, that we want still to be here. And that's not the right place to be, to show up fully for the people in your life, for the moments that are here now. In fact, I picked it up, it was fine. I put it down, and then I was watching, and Paige made this amazing catch at third base. And I'm thinking to myself, I would have missed it, right? I would have missed it. So it's up to us to recognize. And the work here we work at Unity is tuning into the stillness, right? That's how we can recognize that even the detours of life, even those moments when it feels very hard, what we're going through, sickness, culturally, in the climate around us, but when we can see that those are divine detours, right? Even those challenges, if we stay in that place of criticizing ourselves, staying in shame or judgment or wishing it was different than it was, we're not going to be there. So let's just take a moment. I have this little exercise that I thought I'd try that might help us. So take a moment now and think about where you were yesterday at this time. So yesterday at this exact time, we're looking at about 10:30. Just think about it for a moment. And now think a little bit about where you desire to be tomorrow at this time, tomorrow morning. Just go there for a moment in your mind. And now back to this moment. See how easy it is to be really caught in your head, right? Instead of being here now. It was like you could maybe visualize that moment, right? And a lot of times, that's where we are in our day-to-day. We're so caught up that we're maybe holding on to a story instead of being present to what is. So it's not so much about the thought that you had being bad. That's a thought, just like a feeling. We're meant to feel, we're meant to think, we're meant to imagine. But if we're identifying so much with the thought that it's taking away from this moment, that's when we got to bring attention to it. That's when we can say, And that's when we might have to go back to the presence, right? Remembering that God is here. Guidance is here. Presence is here. And as we do that work, we begin to align our inner life. And when we can trust and flow from within, we have greater clarity to that next right step, how to move forward. So our work is synchronizing our consciousness with the inner flow of God, right? So I have it up here too, because Eric Butterworth said that, and I really love that. Synchronizing your consciousness with the inner flow of God. So consciousness being your thinking, right? Your presence. What are we focusing on? Where's our attention? Because we do that because God works through human hands to bring about the good, right? So God works through us to bring out that good, but if we're out of alignment, we're not going to even hear that call of how to bring something to that environment we're in, how to create something, how to get into flow. And it's different for each of us, right? So I think about that a lot as a parent because I know that my children, my family, my community members, they too have that voice within. I don't know what's quite right for them, but I know if they too take that time in the stillness. I think about this time a while ago when I was in college. I spent 6 months in Australia. It was an amazing time where the exchange rate was such, it was actually less expensive to be there for a semester than be at my college. And it was an amazing experience to see a different part of the world and to be with students from all over the world. And my parents came out for our spring break, or like my mid-break. And at this time, there were no cell phones. We just used the computers in a computer lab. So I think about the lack of communication, right? And the trust that was needed. And so they were set to meet me in Brisbane. I was near Sydney, but I was on a bus trip with friends for our break. And we had talked 2 weeks before that I would meet them at a bus stop in Brisbane. Set date, rough time, and that was it. And so it's such a different world, right? To think that that was our only communication. And so I just had to trust. And I remember being in that bus stop kind of waiting for them and praying. Kind of like a prayer like, "Dear St. Anthony, please let me find my family." That was more of a pleading prayer of what I kind of did at that time in my life before I understood affirmative prayer. It was a please. And thankfully they did show up, they came, and it worked out. And I think of that now where my kids are tracked a lot more. They have something on their bike so we can track their bike. We have something, but it's still, I try to not tune too much into that and to trust. Because I made a lot of mistakes when I was in Australia. I think I had about $3 to me when I was going to meet my parents and get the second half of my money. So I would have been stuck had they not been there. But those detours teach us. And so I know my kids, they need to learn those lessons too. I can't do it for them. Those detours are a part of our growth. People come into our life to help us grow. These experiences are guiding us. And so it's up to us to then do that work of tuning in, to know how to move through it. In Proverbs 16:9, we hear 16:9, "The human mind plans the way, but the Lord directs the steps." I really love that because I think you want to have that picture of where you're striving toward, But then it's that release. It's that release to know, back to that affirmation. All is in order, and we are one with the whole. In the book of Matthew, Jesus said, "When thou prayest, enter the inner chamber, and having shut thy door, pray thy Father who is in secret, and Father shall reward thee openly." So, hard to understand those words because it's not the way we speak now, but what it really means is that sacred space within us, that stillness, is where we meet the heart of God. It's where we meet that peace. It's not about escaping the world. It's about tuning in so you can show up more fully for the world, show up with more presence. Because what we feel, we feel. What we think, it's all a part of our expression and our experience. But we're not meant to suffer in it. We're not created to suffer. We're created to know and trust that divine order that's always there, that's calling us. And so the question is, are we listening, right? Are we listening? And we just have to do that work because that's how we tune back in. And that's how we can kind of see that detour as divine, as part of that plan, that you know there's a meaning to it. And maybe you don't understand it yet, but there's some meaning in it. And I think we do that work because we want to show up as our highest and best, knowing it looks a little different day by day, year by year. I think about those players out there, who showed up as their best. And we know that just seeing that in another helps you rise up too. And so knowing that showing up from that place and serving, right? Even when you get called to do something more, to deliver more kindness and love, you feel that wholeness even more. And so I invite all of us as we close this lesson for today to just recognize and know that we are communing with that divine source. And that as we turn in, we can reconnect to it. And maybe we'll end one more time with that affirmation. All is in order, and we are one with the whole. We are, each one of us. And as we take that into our day, into our week, we can better return to it. And so it is. Amen. Thank you. So I invite everyone to join us now in a meditation. Meditation is our practice for being here now. Take a couple deep breaths. As you just begin to drop into your body, feel that breath inside of you coming and going. Breath is the whole of life. We too are a part of it. Happening right now. As you tune in, feel your hands resting on your lap. It's happening right now. Notice that point as you breathe in deeply. That point at the top. God, presence right there. You're in that flow, breathing out. As you notice your breath, thoughts will come and go. You feel different sensations in your body. You notice, allow, and just let the natural rhythm of that fall, rise and fall of your breath bring you back here. Notice any sensations you feel around your face. Let your eyes soften. Let your shoulders relax. Breathe into that space, that presence, that grace. As we go inside, we recognize peace, be still. Peace, be still. Throughout the day, take a focused breath. Maybe place your hand on your heart. Letting heart center, letting love fill and fuel you. As you bring your awareness back to this space, back to this room, roll your shoulders a bit, wiggle your fingers and toes, and take a moment of gratitude. A gratitude for this breath, this day. As we return to now, we give thanks, letting that gratitude fill us and fuel us, and know we are right where we're meant to be. And so it is. And now our offertory with Elizabeth.
All right. Good morning. My name is Elizabeth, and I am on the Board of Trustees. Unity of Oak Park is a self-funded spiritual community. Your offerings help us continue to make a difference so that we can come together for service and events, pay for the operations of the church, and our awesome Sunday team. Know your contributions matter to keep our community and dreams alive. There are many ways to give. You can use the Support Unity button on our website. You can text a donation to 708-980-0073 from your phone, or place a check or cash in the baskets, or at the door, and of course, mail a check to our office. We are so grateful for your financial contributions in addition to your donations of time and talent, which allow our ministry's mission to grow and thrive. As our founder, Myrtle Fillmore, says, because it is given in love, it is blessed to the giver, blessed to the receiver, and blessed to the cause. Now let us sing as we collect our offerings.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so grateful for all that we have. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so grateful. We are so blessed.
Please remember our chaplains are here and available to pray with you and support you before and after service. And please join them every Monday on Zoom for prayer and meditation. Details are on our website. Now let us affirm our offertory prayer together as we bless all of the prayers in our hearts, the service we give to make our community operate, and the financial offerings we contribute that make our community thrive. Divine love, expressing as me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, all that I receive, and all that I am. And so it is. Thank you.
This will be an everlasting love. This will be the one I've waited for. This will be the first time anyone has loved me. I'm so glad you found me in time. I'm so glad that you refined my mind. This will be an everlasting love for me. Loving you is some kind of wonderful, because you show me just how much you care. You're giving me the thrill of a lifetime, and made me believe you've got more thrills to spare. This will be an everlasting love. Happy Sunday! You brought a lot of sunshine into my life. You filled me with happiness I never knew. You gave me more joy than I ever dreamed. And no one can take the place of you. This will be an everlasting love. This will be the one I've waited for. This will be the first time everyone has loved me. Oh, I'm so glad you find me in time. I'm so glad that you refined my mind. This will be an everlasting love. Woo! This will be an incredible Sunday for all of us. Yes. Yay!
All right. Woo. Thank you, Paulette, for always raising the vibe. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes. And a special thanks to our choir and our music team and all of you for your presence today. This is the time where we bless our youth directors, Baba, Tony, and Chris, the youth here today, as well as the youth in the room. We bless them. And we close now with the prayer of protection, followed by the peace song. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
Begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator. Family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally.